Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Right, I've restarted this channel. Um, I ended up in hospital earlier in the year, uh, had a brain hemorrhage and a stroke. You don't need to know that. So I'm back and I've started to record videos again. Um, so in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I build characters. So 10 weeks ago, I switched from a PS4 to a Xbox Series S. You can see in the background, I'm going through the characters that I've built out there. The highest is 373 or something like that. I've got a new one I've just started. So I've got 4 characters. One is pretty finished. One that's almost finished. One that's nearly finished. And then one I started recently. So I've got 4 characters. Lowest is 80, best is 370 something, I think. So I've built all those out in 10 weeks. So I've got quite a good process for building my characters, and there's a few reasons why I've done this. So what I'm going to do in this video, I'll go through how I build up and how I grow my characters. In the upcoming videos, what I'll do, I'll go through these 4 builds that I'm building and I've built, so you can see every one of them is a tank. So it doesn't matter if it's low health or high health, they're almost impossible to kill because I hate dying. And it's not very difficult to get a tank character in Fallout 76. Let's talk about how to build a character. So I've got 10 tips for you. I think it's 10, maybe a little bit more. The first thing is, if it's your first playthrough, please play the game and follow the path that they give you. Okay, it's a pretty good storyline, and you'll learn a lot. Read the terminals, and you'll get the lore, and you'll get the lore and learn the story. If it's your second, third, or fourth time through, for me, it's my 11th. This latest build is my 11th build, okay? And I don't need to know the story. I know it backwards. So I just rush through. So the character I started on Friday, it's now Wednesday. It's Wednesday afternoon. I started a character on Friday. I'm up to level 80. There's no double XP going on. I've got all 6 levels of legendary perks. I've got 5 pieces of the armour I want. I've got whatever I want. Okay, so let's. I've actually got some of the weapons I want. I haven't got one that I'm building this around. So let's get into the tips. The first tip is keep an eye open for what's happening in Fallout 76, because I was building my unarmed one punch man, and I suddenly realized that Minerva was coming up on Monday, and she had the solar armor. I wanted a solar armor for a shotgun character I intended to build for the next season, but as I said, Minerva was coming on Monday, so on Friday I started it, and I've managed to get, before she leaves, 4 out of 5 pieces of armor. I'm missing a right arm, which I will go and buy from Vault 76. I also realised that 3 weeks ago, she had the Gauss shotgun. Gauss shotgun is what I want for this character. It's going to be one of the main weapons for this character. So knowing that was happening in the big sale next week, I stopped what I was doing and I started to build this character. That's why I've got to level 80. I've got bullion, and I've got vault steel, and I've got everything I need to actually get this character built out. Pay attention to what's happening, especially if there's a double XP weekend coming up. Start the character. I got a character to level 173 in the last double XP weekend. Don't fixate over the build. Okay, that's my first tip. What I generally do is I'll dump points into strength, intelligence, and agility, and that's pretty much it. Okay, I'll get melee perks, I'll get shotgun perks, Okay, I get sneak perks. That's really all I worry about until I get to level 50. Then after level 50, I can simply respec into what I want. Okay, so don't fixate on the build. Next, the order in which I do the quests. So, I go for the responders quests, I get inoculated. Okay, I then do Rose's quests. Okay, all that. I used to think it was boring, I actually really enjoy it now. I'll do all Rose's quests. Then I'll start the free states. Now that's important because you need to start the free states quest lines so that you can use Rose when you go and do the Route 76 stuff. Wherever the bloody gold is, I don't know, I can't remember. So it's all a mixture for me. So then I'll start the free states. Then I'll do the overseers stuff. So I get to go and go to foundation, go to crater, do all of that part, right? And I'll grab the gold. So that gives me a big lump of gold to start using. I generally give half to foundation because I don't want to grind that out. I finish the free states quests. I then go to the enclave. You can actually do the enclave as soon as you come out of the vault if you want. What I do is I go to the abandoned waste dump. Once you get the card from in there, you can start it if you want to. I generally just do it after I've got the gold. Then I'll do the Brotherhood, what I call Brotherhood 1, which is going to the asylum, doing all that stuff, going down into the glass caverns, etc. I'll then do Brotherhood 2 and 3, which is the steel rain stuff. Okay, and if I'm getting armour and stuff like that, I'll do minor miracles. Called power armour, I'll do minor miracles. If not, if I'm not too bothered, I'll hang on and I'll get the Hellcat armour, which I actually really like. And then I'll go and clear up anything I haven't finished. I generally go into the Wayward, get the crane sign, and then I just stop that quest, okay? Because I don't really need it. Don't need anything from them, and then I'll just go back and do it. Next, okay, don't worry about weapons and armour. Okay, you can craft armour, leather armour, that's good enough. You will find armour as you go around. Use that. Don't try and build a set. Don't worry about your weapons. I use literally whatever I can find weapon-wise. Usually shotguns, pump action shotgun. I'll use melee weapons, mobile gauntlets, machetes, fire axes. They're good enough. Okay, and I'll try and get one sniper rifle which I'll carry so I can take pot shots from a distance to anything that's particularly difficult. Okay. Next, loot everything. Okay, just get in the habit of looting everything and then dumping it at the red rocket or back at your camp or scrapping it. Whatever you have to do, just loot everything. You will need stuff. I'm always running out of stuff, so it's good that you loot everything. Get lunchboxes. So here's one of my tips for leveling really fast. I will try and buy, when I've got some atoms. So you'll get atoms just by doing various quests and stuff like that. So you pick up quite a few atoms. The two things I always buy. The first is a collectron. Okay, because they'll give you lots of stuff that you can use, lots of junk that you can use. I will then buy lunchboxes. Now, generally, I'll buy 4. I might buy, if I've got enough atoms, I will buy 15. And then how I use them is when I go to events. Now, coming out, the minute I come out of the vault, if a nuke drops, I will go to that event. Okay, I will wait till somebody on my team is there and I'll fast travel to them, or if there's a tent down there that I can fast travel to, I'll fast travel straight down there. I've been level 2 and I've been there. I've been level 2, I've been at encrypted. Okay, just hide and get a few pot shots in and you will get rewards. Or usually you will get rewards. So do events. Okay, And what will happen is somebody will genuinely pop off a lunchbox, and other people will follow along. So you'll pretty much, for an hour or so, you will have 100% extra XP. If no one pops one up off, and there is a lot of people there, take one of your lunchboxes and pop it off. Okay. If you start, then other people will often follow along, and once again, you're just going to get 100% XP, and that really helps leveling quickly. Do every event you can. Okay. When I get to foundation, I've normally got 400 or not 400, it's 40 in it, 40, 80 treasury notes. So I've got enough treasury notes that for 2 or 3 days I can get the maximum, and that really helps because it builds up your gold bullion, and you can start getting stuff. As I said, a character I started 3 or 4 days ago, I've now got 4 out of 5 pieces of solar armor, and I'll have the rest of the solar armor tomorrow. Simply because I turn up at every event, and I pick up treasury notes, and I pick up weapons that I can scrap or I can script. I pick up legendary cores, so I can make some my own legendaries. It makes life a lot easier. So don't shy away from any events. The ones I really like is Heart the Swamp, Line in the Sand, Radiation Rumble. If you're low level, go to Radiation Rumble, grab a hazmat suit, run the ore. Okay, so at least you'll definitely get a win. Get 25 ore. Get whatever weapon you've got. I like a shotgun. Especially if you've got an explosive weapon, even better. And just pop away. Just try and tag everything. Okay, even if you've got a fixer, that level, a rifle, doesn't matter, or an automatic pipe pistol, doesn't matter. Just tag everything. Okay, don't try and kill anything. Just tag everything once you've got the ore, and you'll get 4 or 5 levels. Get a collectron. That's the second thing to get with your atoms, because you get junk. I think I might have said that already. Make adhesive. You'll need loads of adhesive so you can make it yourself. You get your corn, you get your potato, and you get your nut fruit. I generally get 4 of them. I get green thumb, and I will pick them up, and I will constantly make adhesive. So I've got it. Always collect clipboards, globes, and typewriters. Learn where they are. Okay. As a tip, I generally put my camp when I get to a level 30 or 40. I move my camp down to Cranberry Bog. There is abandoned bog town down there that will fill you up with anything you need. Okay, abandoned bog town is one of the best areas to go. Cranberry Bog is great. When you can survive there, it's absolutely brilliant because there's always events popping off down there, and it's a great place to be. That is really all there is to leveling up. Okay, just do everything you can. Just do all the events. Collect whatever you can. Spend some atoms on lunchboxes and collectrons. Focus on melee and sniper rifles, shotguns. It doesn't matter what your build's going to be when you finish. Okay, you can change it when you get to level 50. I will get half a build, a quarter of a build. Doesn't matter. I know where I'm going, and even if I don't need strength, I'll use it while I'm leveling, because you can always use that stuff for perk coins. The one I've got, the character I've got now at level 80, you may have probably seen it in the background. It's only got up to today, I think it had 1 point in each of the shotgun. Doesn't matter, it's a shotgun build. Doesn't matter. I can still 1 or 2 shot everything. Okay, nothing in this game is difficult if you stick to basic builds. Use whatever armor you can find. Okay, don't worry about building a set of armor. Even if you're going to make boiled armor leather, just do that. If you've got sneak, great. You can sneak and you can get covert operative and get a few extra points and 1 or 2 shot everything. From levels 30 onwards, yeah, I have no problems with 1 or 2 shotting most things. And don't worry about your weapons. Don't fixate over a build. All that can come later. And that's how you can tear through the builds and build up loads. I hope that was useful. I hope that helped. You've seen in the background some of my builds. Let me know if you want me to go do it in-depth on any of my builds. I will do it over the coming weeks. I have got a heavy gunner that uses a shredder and a Gatling gun, aristocrat's explosive Gatling gun. I've got 26,000 5mm rounds. I've never crafted any. The shredder just collects them for me. I have got a rifleman. I've got a bloody rifleman. Excellent build. Much prefer it to commando. One shots, everything. You'll see it in the background. Here again, I have got my one punch man, which is unyielding. Once again, can pretty much one punch everything, and all these are tanks. And I've got the shotgun build that I'm working on at the moment. I don't generally do the meta builds, not my style. Thanks for listening. Thanks a lot, guys.